step up to, I think the next way I want to do is about atheist. Oh yeah, they have different things on that. You know, postmodernists have different, not every atheist is postmodernist. So, yeah. Salam. How are you? I have a friend back in there. Yes. He's a really big friend. I'm coming to Malaysia. Oh, what? On the 8th of March. It was March. See that. I think it's a really big friend of his. Can I just have a picture of you? Just to like rub in his face?
Yes, he says that. Look, I believe this is like his 8th one. Yes, he says, look, I mean, I know he has had some, but sometimes he exaggerates the price. Because he accused me of sharing his dress, which he knows it wasn't me, it was another white lady. But that's another story. The thing is, he gets his money, and I'm being honest. Has he had it before? Yes, he has. Does he exaggerate?
They do the same.
That's another topic. But the thing is, he's saying that
it's live.
of course, not for example. When he says, for example, oh, behind me
We got Queen J. We got Weed Smoker. We got good friends. 476.
I take Muslims per se, but I think he does look at certain things that they do.
That's he attacks it. He says, oh, I've got no problem with Muslims. But he does. He's attacking Islam. It's not just, and he says, oh, we're not allowed to criticize Islam. Guess what? One thing that's not allowed to be criticized.
We got Ricks.
He gets funded by. He gets funded by. Israel is the country that nobody criticizes. Nobody talks about it. So, but if you think about it,
Leon on the camera right now. Leon come.
kind of thing that's not being criticized, it's not Islam. We don't say not criticize Islam. We don't insult our religion. We don't criticize our religion. We criticize it all day, all night. But insulting is a different story. You get it? I insulted a black person or whatever. How is that criticized? You know what I'm saying? So coming back to our point,
Criticizing everybody should be above everyone should be above.
why does Islam teach that? No problem. That's the reason why we give Dawah.
Peace and love, Queen J. Hey, Veli, what time you rolling, fam?
It seems to be they have I think there was that young lady who won the
We got Mr. Pro.
she did a little documentary, I didn't see some of that, which was in Luke, and I don't think she was a bit shocked, she was almost in tears, basically. Some of the Muslim community there, I'm not sure what denomination, but they weren't too friendly. I think you can see the documentary. I just didn't see it. Stacey doing that.
Well, there was a parade or like a march, and all the women were in burqa.
Is this the one where they told you?
And she was wearing like a red dress.
Yeah, and they said Andrew Talbot.
I don't think he was in it.
It was Andrew Talbot.
He was in it, I think.
And there was some woman and they were saying, oh, because you're dressed up like this, or...
So you've got hardly any clothes on.
Yeah.
You look like a slut.
Who was this? Andrew Talbot's full of...
Yeah, I don't know. They were...
I saw the documentary because they were filming, and then...
Turn up. Oh, happy Christmas! Happy Christmas, Ali Dawah. Happy Christmas! Oh, sorry. Happy Christmas. Happy Christmas, though. Can we build a snowman with no head? Dawah man style. Oh, no. Oh, I got triggered. What about Syed? Asking about Syed. What about OSKK Dawah? Do you still use him as a cameraman?
It's quite nice in there. I don't remember the Syed in charge
Boy, I'm on gangster on me. Thug mode. That's it.
What do they say to you? You're not radical enough?
No, they say I'm a disbeliever.
Why do they say this is
Because you know why? Because I came here and
Big up the kuffars. Big up the kuffars, we run things.
we went up to them and said, stop your nonsense, because if their friends want to carry us on, we just have to carry them. We went and exposed them. Right? And Dawah, that's why I brought my teacher.
You know Uncle Omar, did you watch the stream where he called Somalis filthy Somalis?
Nah.
No one says nothing about that. He said it'll go live in media's live stream.
We get the blame because we get attacked. Why? Because you and your
I respect good fellas.
your view,
The donation.
views are not particularly merciful, are they?
no, but this is what I'm saying. Islam is free. Islam is free. That's why we don't find them and we oppose them. You know why? Because if they don't we can tell the British police, look, we won. You know why this guy
Shamsi, look at the amount of shirk on it.
I believe that you can report
Shirk overload. You just see Shamsi's eyes.
they believe to know
He looked like he just saw a ghost. Louder.
Stacey Dooley, one
coming back to our thing, I have no problem with
Yeah, very well.
Yeah, I do.
I'm so childish, man. That's not helpful.
No, that's all right. No, it's interesting chat.
Is this your baby? It's your baby.
All right. Bye.
guy. He has no shame. He has no
Where's Syed? Where's Syed? Where's Syed? I'll try and take it.
Yeah.
You
going?
That one put on the channel. That was good. Where you put Sam Dawah? Just your channel.
You know I charge 4 megabytes.
No problem. 25p megabyte. Is it on your channel? Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't put. Do you put anywhere else? Or just
If that way, they will take from my channel. They don't want
Thank you.
Saying you man gone?
Syed.
You man gone?
Do you condemn Syed? Do you condemn Syed? No, do you condemn Syed? Actually, we do. Do you think do you think it's quite hypocritical that he's been calling me a racist?
No, it's good. No, it's
Hold on.
Forget him.
He's been calling me a racist for 1 year.
The racism thing.
Oh yeah.
He's been calling me a racist for 1 year,
Yeah, no,
and then
thank
he's
you.
been
No,
calling
let's-
people the N-word.
I don't know if we need to make a video about
We're
it.
not talking to
He's
you.
doing video.
But I'll answer your question because I think it is.
No, you're answering a question, not on his question.
I haven't got a problem with him.
No, please. Yeah. We all agreed that everybody's agreed.
Oh, really?
All the brothers.
I thought he's alright now.
No.
Okay, he hasn't changed his ways.
He doesn't like it. I'm Raj 5.0 now.
Okay. So yes, what we saw and heard, what happened in terms of the racial comment that happened with brother Syed, and we completely condemn it. And we, as a Muslim community, have to stand up against these things because actually it's haram. It's totally haram. What you do, either publicly or privately, has to be held. You have to be held to account for that. And I believe that this whole thing with, I mean, we're not fully aware of the controversy. The sister that came here, her name was, I don't know what her name is. What's her name, sir?
Can't remember.
The woman that was involved in the controversy that she came in here.
Saida.
Yeah.
No, I don't think so. So with the J.
Jalenka.
Oh.
Jalenka, yeah?
Yeah.
Whatever her name is. So that whole saga that happened, there's a few things I want to make a point of, right? Number one, Speaker's Corner shouldn't be a place where we attack personalities, okay? So that has to stop. Number two, we're here so that we can do da'wah to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, so we can argue the case for Islam. We're not here to engage in character assassination and so on, unless the person is identified as an enemy of Islam, in which case there's a maslaha. You know, there's something good from outside in character assassinating. Number three, what happened with Syed, we completely condemn it as the Muslim community. We say that what he said.
Sorry, are you going to still use him as a cameraman though?
No, we don't own the property
Don't
rights.
answer this guy.
hold on.
You're
It's
not-
OSKKK
We don't own the
Dawah.
property rights. Everyone here is free.
He's not very repentant in what he said.
Thank you very much, but I'm making a point if you don't mind, yeah? this is not, we can't enforce any rules on anyone. My personal advice to Syed would be not to come to Speaker's Corner for some time, because I feel like obviously you've aggravated the black community by saying something which maybe you didn't mean at this particular time, but you still said it. And I don't think it would be wise from our perspective if you were to come to the park. I think you should at least have some time off. It's my personal suggestion to him. I'm happy to make that public until things have settled. And I'm happy that he's apologized for this, I've heard, and Raspect has accepted the apology. So this is done and dusted now. But we still have to condemn it, because from our perspective, since we're in the park, we've made aware of this, we have to say this is something, we don't care of who it is. I mean, the Quran says, be upright, standing with justice. If it's against yourself or your parents and the close ones. So obviously, Syed is continually a very close person to us, and we love him for the sake of Allah, for being a Muslim and so on. However, we must correct his wrong in public, as his statement has reached the public realm as well. Moreover, now, this whole thing, I have to say this, this is the last thing I'm saying, then I'll put it on to Ali Dawah, is that if heard that there have been rumours and allegations against our brothers, once again, like Muhammad Tawheed and other people, that relate to their ird, which is their dignity. And I want to say something, that Islam has come to protect 5 things. It has come to protect the deen of the people, the religion of the people, in most cases Islam. It's come to protect 5 things. I'm not going to go through all of them, but one of them is ird. Ird is the dignity of the human being. And in Islam there are strict rulings and parameters as to what accusations you can make, especially in regards to people's private lives, whether it be a sexual allegation or otherwise. And we will not tolerate, as a Muslim community, anyone making an allegation against Muslims or non-Muslims of a sexual nature, of a sexual or personal nature, which relates to their own dignity, yes, and their own private life, where it comes to family and when it comes to relationships, because that's not what we're here to do. So in Islam we have very strict guidelines. If someone comes forward and makes an allegation to say that someone has done this and that, they must produce their witnesses. Now if they don't produce their 4 witnesses, and they must be just witnesses and many other conditions apply with those witnesses, then we consider them as liars, as simple as that. So anyone who said anything about Muhammad Tawheed and his sex life, or anyone who says anything about Jedi even, or Raspect, or anyone, I'm not aware of exactly what's being said, we consider all of those things as lies. We consider all of those things as lies. We will not accept these kind of things being, people, whether they're Muslim or non-Muslim, being attacked and their dignity being questioned without evidence and without sufficient evidence and sufficient testimony. So that's all we want to say. We completely condemn the racism. We completely condemn the sexual allegations, all of them that are made in this park, and so on. And so we are here to ensure and safeguard. We should all, as collective Muslims in this park, safeguard the Muslim brothers and sisters here. No one should be accused of sexual things without sufficient evidence. And that includes non-Muslims as well. So as we said, that of course it does. Yes. So as we said,
and Father Christmas. And Father Christmas.
Father Christmas himself.
Father Christmas
himself. Came here and someone accused him of having sexual intercourse.
Or not bringing the presents on time.
Yes, or coming down the chimney sweep and then having a relationship with, all those things. The cookies, he wanted more than just the cookies. Maybe that's where Hatun got the milk from, actually.
Exactly.
Maybe she thought he'd give it for Santa, but...
You'll get spurt of mine.
Anyway, yes.
And another issue is that, for example, I heard certain things of, that were being asked, like, help me find some dirt on Ali Dawah or Muhammad Hijab, So what it seems like is that someone's been plotted, And this is the next thing. My teachers always said to me, be careful of the 3 things: fame, money, and woman. Now it doesn't mean women that they're evil-natured, but it's a fitna. It's something that you need to be careful around. So money and fame, may Allah protect us from it. But they're coming with this agenda of, this woman, you did this and did that. So firstly, I ask that person to fear Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, fear God, by going around and asking people, God, do you know anything about Ali or Hijab's life, etc.? You got a disease in your heart, And secondly, like Muhammad Hijab said very clearly, I don't need to reiterate it, that it's slander. Like for example, we know of the companion, he saw his own wife committing sexual intercourse, and he came to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and the Prophet said, in my eyes, you're a liar. Yeah, in other words, yeah. Why? Because it's a big allegation. With Islam, it's a big allegation. There's a severe punishment for those who slander. Yeah, and that's when revelation came down about how they could come to an agreement and take an oath, etc. So the issue here is that that's why in Islam it says you have to have 4 witnesses. Yeah, and that you have to see the penetration happening. Yeah, you have to see, and I don't know who on earth does that. There were some crazy people today. So that's why fear Allah in trying to slander people and using these new tactics of let's make allegations and bring the issue of females into this. Yeah, it's an absolute lie, and anyone that does it, you're a liar, and we ask inshallah whoever is done to you, Muslim or non-Muslim, inshallah.
Yeah, like there's a few things I just want to add to that.
Yeah.
Like for example, the allegations of allegations of homosexuality. You say, okay, well the person self-identified as a heterosexual, yeah, or these people, yeah, and then you say no, they're homosexual, meaning, and you're accusing them of having sexual intercourse with another man, all these things. Well, you don't have the evidence to make that claim. That's number one. Whether it be for a Muslim or a non-Muslim, you can't say that. We live in an age of technology. Yeah, even with someone like Sarah, let's be honest, yeah, we could have easily jumped on that bandwagon and said, this and that, but we don't want to. Sorry, but that's not our da'wah. That's not what we believe in. We don't go on to those levels and do these things. Yeah, that's number one. Number two, the sexual intercourse is very clearly defined as penetration going into the ink, either vaginally or rectally. Now, I'm sorry to say, but if you want to make an allegation against someone, whether they're Muslim or non-Muslim, you have to have your witnesses, all of which see penetration of pen going into the ink, either anally or rectally. And I'm sure no one has got anything close to the evidence like that. The best thing you have is some silly evidence of websites and this and that. This guy was a model, and what's that got to do with the allegation you're putting forward? That's certainly not something we accept as the Muslim community. And we're certainly, if we know who's making those allegations in those videos, we'll be the first to reprimand them, because this is something which is trying to take away from the person's dignity. Yeah. He is identified as a heterosexual. Just leave him as that. Leave it as that. Leave the situation as that. And what's the other point?
Finish.
Are we done?
Yeah. Our match is going to die anyway.
That's all. So that's our stance on the matter. The racist issue. That's very bad. I mean, we completely condemn that. And it's very exactly the words that Syed used was the words that's in the hadith where the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ got angry with Bilal, with Abu Dhar al-Ghafari, because he said exactly the same words that Syed used according to that translation. Now I might be wrong about translation, but the son of a black woman, that's exactly word for word.
Is Syed denying this? Because I heard he's
No, he's not denying it. He's not denying it no more. I don't think so. His son of a black woman is exactly that Abu Dhar al-Ghafari used, yeah, to refer to Bilal. And the hadith says that he was angry, the Prophet Muhammad was angered, and he had to apologize. Now, two things to know for the Muslim community, that the apology was accepted, though, both from Bilal and from the rest of the community, yeah. But the other thing, this actually angered the Prophet. So this shows you that racism like this, and it was exactly the same phraseology. So just as it angered the Prophet, it angers us, and we are totally upset by this kind of remark. We hope that it will settle down, and obviously as a Muslim community here, Speak School and elsewhere, we have a right to speak this truth, and we don't necessarily mind if you hear anyone's feelings. Someone's emotional state of being comes second place to justice, and that's all I have to say.
Truth is more beloved to us. Can I just ask you a question? Like,
no questions, Chris.
After this situation, I almost became Muslim. Do you know why? Yes. Because Syed, swore on the Quran, and his legs went all wonky afterwards.
I don't know.
He couldn't stand.
So I think there's a discussion on can you take an off of the Quran? That's a different story.
No, you can't take it. You can't take it.
It's a sign from God. His legs went all funny.
You can take it off by the Quran, because the Quran is a sign of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
But they asked him, they said, are you racist?
Yeah, but his legs he couldn't stand after. He had to massage his legs, and he couldn't walk.
But anyways, like we said before, we've made it very clear,
Can I ask one question? So long as he's apologised, I mean, to be honest with you, as long as they're genuinely sorry.
As we said,
genuinely apologise, yeah?
I would say give him some time. My recommendation, I told him a few things. I said to him, my recommendation...
Because we're only human, we make mistakes.
No, 100%.
We end up saying something
I said my recommendation was for him to leave the park for some time. I think he's respecting that recommendation. And number two, to do some work with us in Africa, putting some wells in Ghana and some things there.
But then again,
honestly, we want to show that that was my recommendation. But obviously,
no, but then again, people can say, "Oh, you're going there on purpose to make it seem like look,
we just raise money using your platform."
No, we said we're already doing it. Look, we've been doing this before the issue came up because I don't want people to say, "Oh, now you guys are just bringing Africa into it, so get Syed to." No. Listen, I'm making it very clear. Yeah, we've been doing it from last year, actually 2-3 years. I work for Human Relief Foundation. We raised £55,000. We went to Ghana. 10 water wells, we built it, and now we're planning on building a school, a mosque, a water well and a playground for the kids in a specific village. If Syed wants to get involved, he can. We're not stopping nobody here. If Leo wants to get involved,
I've got 3% battery.
If Father Christmas wants to come, fam, it's going to be too hot for you there, but still. So if you want to come, inshallah you can come, just to clarify that point. Yeah,
thank you.
But just warn him not to say the N-word though.
Yeah, of course not.
I don't think you'll say it again.
Whose is this? Whose is this?
Oh, it's one of the...
Sam Dawah.
I think it's Sam Dawah.
This camera, I hear it.
Alright, assalamu alaikum.
Anyway, guys, happy Christmas! Happy Christmas!
What?
Hey, so Modine, you've apologised. You're going to apologise.
Were you fam?
Modine. You've agreed.
What are you telling me, fam?
You're crazy, fam.
What do you say to
Can't foot down, bro. Huh? Hey, man's got 3 pepper. No. Where's
Are you going to apologise to Sophia when she comes though, so we can rest this little beef?
First of all, I wanted to say...
battery's empty, it's going to shut down in 30 seconds.
Alright, listen, wait, quickly, before they shut down, big up Modine, the realist, Aki, in the Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, more to all the girls, I love you, all the girls, I love you so much, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. You know, girls, I love you so much, I love you so much.